The Martian infestation. An interesting but lesser known species present in the alien universe is that of the natives of the Red Planet. Today I want to explain what little we know about this species in the current alien canon. On the planet Mars, our celestial neighbour hides a species, a scourge, that would one day unveil itself in order to bring anarchy to the human Martian inhabitants. In reality though, it was humans who are the invaders and the true scourge, from a certain point of view. Before I get too far into it though, I want to tell you the nickname I've come up with for these creatures, seeing as though they don't have an official canon name. The Red Rabbits. So red for their exoskeletal structure colour, and rabbit for their ability to readily continue the species, if you know what I mean. These native Martians are an insect-like species and presumably follow a lot of the biological, physiological similarities to the insects like on Earth. However, unlike most species present on Earth during the modern era, these Martian insects are massive. They sit around the size, give or take, of the average fully grown human. They possess 4 limbs that consist of 2 hind legs that they use to walk on and 2 shorter frontal arms that they can sometimes use to help them run on, but most of the time they hold them above the ground as they pace around. They have 3 digits on each limb, tipped with a large, sharp talon, with the innermost talon of their foot being more prominent. The way they are designed by evolution to stand makes them almost look like an insectile velociraptor. While their bottom half is covered in a bone-coloured muscular flesh, their top half is covered in a reddish collection of armoured exoskeleton that is covered in sharp, spiky protrusions, in order to keep them safe and ward off potential threats. Their head possesses 2 antennae, 2 large compartmental eyes with 2 smaller eyes located at the front of the larger 2. These are very similar to Earth's insect eyes and located at the front of the skull. Beside them is a collection of barbed mandibles that would appear to act as an offensive weapon and to assist in shoveling food into its mouth, where there appears to be a mostly toothless maw, leading into their digestive system. In terms of the offensive nature of these mandibles, they are able to easily slice through light armour and into human flesh. They possess green blood, and from the amount that pours out when they shoot or have limbs removed, it's likely that they have pooling blood in an open circulatory system, similar to Earth's insects. These creatures are presumed to have evolved on Mars during its early years, many millions and billions of years ago. Presumably the planet had an extensive ecosystem before the era of the current alien universe. As Mars's magnetic field deteriorated, the planet lost a large percentage of its atmosphere, leading to the air density decreasing as well as the surface temperature. Such dramatic changes to the climate and habitability led to the extinction of many Martian species. However, these Martian bugs survived, and did so by moving underground, into likely extensive underground cave systems, enough to hold hundreds of thousands and possibly even millions of these bugs. Moving underground also kept them safe from the intense radiation that was present on the surface due to the solar winds. How they had survived so long underground is unknown, as it seemed that they would need to replenish food and water sources. Though it is possible that there are other species that live under the ground in these subterranean environments that keep the cycle of life continuing, yet we have not yet seen evidence of such species. Either way, humans arrived and restored the surface to a more habitable condition. The bugs then came forth to reclaim their lost territory, only to find a new apex predator had moved in on their ancient lands. The bugs respirate atmospheric nitrogen, and as the human-tailored atmospheric processing made an atmosphere consisting of around 70% nitrogen, the bugs were met with fresher air than they had likely endured in millennia or longer. The excess nitrogen also gave them the ability to increase their metabolism. They could fight stronger and longer, and notably, they bred much faster at a rate that the colonial marines struggled to deal with. Humanity and these bugs have been battling ever since. A balance is kept as the new shiny marines come to complete their training on Mars, fighting the Martian rabbit. An onslaught as the bugs continue to produce more and more soldiers for their red armies. The bugs don't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon, as both Zula Hendricks and Alec Brand both trained and served their first tour of duties on Mars, doing battles with these creatures decades apart. The Colonial Marines, though, seem to almost be keeping them around, as the last initiation test for cadets to become full-fledged Marines. Hopefully, one day we will come to learn more about this mysterious species that remained out of sight for so long, but is now out for human blood. Before I go, I just wanted to let you guys know about the merch store called ACHERON's Colonial Marketplace. Here you can pick up a variety of ACHERON and alien themed merch from 3 distinct product lines, including shirts, hoodies, mugs, blankets, stickers, bags, and even phone cases. So if you want to support the channel and look good doing it, pick up some ACHERON merch. But what other videos would you guys like to see? If you have any ideas or have any questions you would like answered, please meet me down in the comments. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and go check out Project ACHERON on Twitter and Discord. If you want to support me further, you can become a patron where you can get access to early and behind the scenes content, the monthly and Alien Day giveaways, as well as the patron only engraved set of items. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Until then, this is Project ACHERON, signing off.